Welcome, everybody, to Beer, Bestie, and Banish. We are here today with Caroline O'Connell. She's the author of The Champagne Crush. It's a fantastic romance. It's got everything so lush and just bougie in the best way, I think. Anyway, we're here to find out who she wants to have a beer with, or maybe a glass of champagne with, who she would have as her bestie, and who she would banish in her book. So, welcome, Caroline.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. And cheers.
Yes, got my champagne because any excuse to have
Cheers.
champagne, right? Okay, so tell us a little bit about your book so we have some context for these characters.
Okay, so Champagne Crush is a contemporary romance novel. Obviously, it's set in the world of champagne. The heroine is Catherine. She had a silver spoon upbringing, but her parents cut her off and she has to support herself. And her boss is a guy named Chris who doesn't want her to work for him. So they're in opposites attract. They also call it slow burn, and they have a lot of conflicts. And a lot of outside forces move in to cause problems too. So there's a lot of upheaval, but a lot of glamorous places.
Yeah, and a lot of food. Like your book really made me hungry. The
Oh, I
food.
had fun writing it. I had fun writing it because I use real places. So
Did you
there's a lot of real restaurants, real hotels, and for the real restaurants, I went on the menus. I went on the menu pages and took from here and there, but it's like the real menus.
did you really eat all those dishes?
I ate at all those places.
Oh,
And I drank all that champagne. It was very tough research, but somebody had
oh,
to do it.
yeah,
But
sounds
my
rough.
background is as a travel writer, so it flowed from there.
It that does sound like a very tough job.
It was very
Okay.
tough. It's still tough. I'm still having fun with it.
All right, so let's start with who in your book you would most want to have a beer with, or in your case, have a glass of champagne with.
So champagne, there are two French characters in the book named Yves and Jean. And they, in the book, work for a French company called Trianon, and Trianon is affiliated with the main company. They're based off two real people that are dear friends. And I was going to show the photo, but it's not working. I would have a champagne with them. I do have champagne with them. Um, One of them ran a champagne company, and the other it was his relationship, his job to throw parties for chefs and sommeliers. So they are a lot of fun to have a glass of champagne with, and they know the world. Through them, I took tours in the Champagne region, parties in Paris, parties in LA. They're a lot of fun to hang out with,
I'll bet.
and they're in the book. What?
I'll bet they are.
They're a
I'll
lot of fun to hang out with.
All right. And which of your characters would be your bestie?
My bestie would be my heroine, Catherine. We kind of write from experience. And I modeled her after a lot of the things that I love to do. She loves going for afternoon tea. She likes going to museums. She travels. And she's a good friend. She has a great sense of humor. And she's got four or five girlfriends. They formed a girls' club. That's the series. So she's a good person and a fun person. So she's my bestie.
Excellent. And who would you banish? Without spoilers. Who would you
Right.
banish?
No spoilers. So Banish is easy. Um, there are three guys in the book. I'm not going to give names. And throughout the story, all three of them end up treating women badly. And I realized this after I wrote it. I use that to kind of set up that they're not a good person, and later it even escalates and they do other things. But the moral is if you see someone and they're not treating someone else well, they probably have other moral issues that are even go deeper. And
That's the truth.
yeah, so then they lead to sabotage and all kinds of other things. But the inkling in the beginning is how they're treating women. And one of them is very bad. I mean, he it's almost a sexual assault. So yeah,
Mhm.
I would banish them.
Okay. And as bonus content, we talked about this before. I think there's a character in your book and a character in my book. You brought this up actually.
Yeah.
That would be
So,
friends.
so my main character is Catherine, who's working on her career, and your main character is Jessica Fischer, who is an attorney who's also working on her career. So they're kind of youngish women trying to make a name, and their conflict is they're running into a lot of difficult men, but they're using their wits to overcome the obstacles with these men. So they're clever women, they're figuring it out, and I think they would really enjoy each other.
I think they would too. I think they should meet and drink champagne together.
Well, the other thing that's interesting is I have a background in PR, so my heroine does PR. You have a background in law, and your heroine is an attorney. So it makes sense because we're writing about the worlds that we know about. But I like
Mhm.
hearing about the law, which is one of the reasons I like hearing about Jessica, because I find it fascinating, all the details that you put in the books
I just liked all the food and the wine and the champagne in yours.
in Crush. I
All of
did
that.
too. I experienced it. I did too. Thank you. Thank you.
It was like, oh, what's next? It was just so
Yeah.
lush. It was just
Well, and
everything.
the follow-up, the next book that I'm writing now is set in Tuscany, but it starts with the party at the plaza and it's throughout. It's a little bit like Emily in Paris, the TV
Nice.
show. Yeah. I mean
Wonderful.
the world. Yeah.
When does that come out?
I'm writing it now, hopefully next year.
All right. Well, we look forward to it. Does it have a name yet?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
No, I can't commit to a name yet.
All right. Well, everyone read The Champagne Crush, and then you'll be excited for the next one set in Tuscany. Thank you so much, Caroline, for joining me and
My
playing
pleasure.
Beer Bestie Banish or Champagne Bestie Banish with me. And we look forward to your next book. And
Thank you, and
cheers.
here's to your success.
Thank you. You too.